Hello everybody and welcome back to another weekly replay with me, Hijak, and today I'm bringing you a replay of the TL-1LPC, the Pretty Fly Offspring Tier 8 Medium Premium Tank. Now this was for sale originally during Wargaming Fest, and it came with the special Offspring crew, which you'll hear their voices and some music as the game plays. It was once again for sale shortly before Christmas, I believe, or just after Christmas. And it is a Tier 8 Premium American tank with this special band type Offspring skin on the exterior. As you can see, it's got a drum kit and some guitars and all kinds of fancy stuff like skateboards and lights and amps and speakers and all kinds of things. So on this map, we are on... what are we on? We are on Mannerheim Line, and it is a Tier 8 match, an all Tier 8 match, and I've gone to the north here, and I am quite alone over here in the north. As you can see on the deployment of the team, there's a big conglomeration of people over in the center at the GF6 area. There's no heavies to speak of going down the H89 line, and there's me up in the north here, the B2 square, and I am pausing and telling the team that once the enemy has figured out that there's nobody in the north, they will push the north and we will lose the match. So here I am. Now, you've probably seen this if you've watched other replays and my other replays, me rocking back and forth and stuff like that. And the reason for that is because a moving tank is harder to hit than a stationary tank. So by rocking back and forth, you make it hard for the enemy to aim at your weak spots or your tank in general, and because of that, it's always a good idea to keep rocking. Now, of course, there's the downfall of not being able to shoot yourself because you're rocking and you're moving, and your bloom on your gun reticle is large. But what can you do? So I've decided to fall back and not risk continuing holding that corner since I was by myself with no support. The enemy Batchat has pulled up on that ledge there, and he shot me twice, actually, as well as the enemy artillery because I was spotted. But I managed to fall back to a little bit of safety on this corner here, which will hopefully give me some cover because I'm expecting multiple tanks to round the corner and shoot me in the back or the front. The enemy TL-1 has poked around the corner, spotted me once again, but him and the Batchat are keeping me pretty hull down. I try a shot at the Batchat and managed to pen him for 318 damage. I've already loaded the special premium ammo in this tank at this point because I figured I'm by myself. I can't risk any bouncing shots or anything like that, so I need the extra pen from the premium shells. It's going to mean I'm going to be paying a lot more credits for shells, but in any case, as long as I can hold out on my own, the better. Look at the map, you can see the enemy Batchat 1210 and the T-1LPC, as well as our friendly LT-432 is up in that little pond area. Now at this point I realize that the LT-432 is actually down in the water side of that pond, and he's pretty much trapped now because there's no way out of that. And the TL-1 has moved to engage him, and you'll see us take care of that a little bit later on. The enemy team has pushed successfully around the south end of the map and pushed our TDs and mediums back. We have no more heavies, such to speak, and the team's down 4-6. Now I tried a shot on the Batchat, but only nick his corner of his tank, which bounces and does not pen. I'm trying my best to actually hold this one side of the map all to myself, because, well, what's it got to do, right? I'm by myself, I can't just give up this flank. I do have some cover fire support from the Scorpion G in the back, and Artie pulls out a wicked shot on the Batchat 12-ton, taking him out for me, allowing me to just push on to the TL-1LPC, who's pushed down into the water to somehow engage our 5-hit point LT-432, and you're going to find out that he's just going to drown in the water. Now the LT-432 is pretty much trapped there in the water. There's no way out. He did good spotting while he was there, but until that, for the rest of the match, he's pretty much not going to be able to do anything at all. Now moving towards the center, I spot the Panther 2, and I'm going to take a shot at him and take him out of the match. I didn't realize at that point that he was so low on hit points, but hey. And I also bounced one from the STRVS, one from the TD ledge on the other side of the map. Take a hit from the Hijak Panther 2. And there's one thing I like about this tank, the TL-1, is the turret is very, very bouncy. And you can bounce some really good shots with that. From time to time, if you go hull down, it is very good. Overall, I'm very pleased with this tank. It was definitely a good buy, and I'm a big fan of the Offspring, so it just made the decision all that much easier to choose. The Hijak Panther 2 gets taken out by our friendly SU-101, and now their LT-432 is moving up through the middle, and at this point, I'm thinking I'm pretty safe to go up through the north, but I'm going to fall back south first. And nope, this is where I decide to go north. Obviously, I'm going to cut through the middle because, hey, we're up now 9-7. We've managed to pull it back somehow. I'm not sure how, but we've pulled it back to a close 2-tank lead. With that LT-432 spotting down in the middle there, and he went dark, I'm a little leery about poking any further up the middle. Our LT-432 is pretty much out of the match at this point. He's not going to be doing much of anything, so I'm going to circle around the northern corner, the A-B line there, and push towards the enemy spawn and see what we can find up there and for more tanks to shoot. Now this tank, for me, I've played it a lot. I've played it about 200 plus battles. I've managed to one mark it. This match was taken way before I one marked it, so but I am working on 2 marking it now. I don't play it that often, but I do play it from time to time. The crew in this tank, the Offspring band crew, is the most experienced crew that I currently have in the game. They have the most perks. I think they're on their 5th perk now, which really does help quite a lot. So there's the enemy 432. He puts a shot into me, and I'm unable to do anything. He kills my gunner. Repair. And I'm trying to keep him spotted so that we can get some arty fire on him. But I also want to shoot him at the same time, so I'm trying to side scrape and whatnot. He is such a low profile. He shoots me, but I shoot him back. So it's a fair trade for 265 versus his 186. He damages my gun, though. And I'm not even sure how that one even hit, because it didn't look like it was going to hit, but it did. And the Scorpion YOLOs across the threshold and kills him, so I know that he's fired, so he's got a quick reload, so I got time. I take a shot, take him down to 33 hit points, and Artie manages to splash him twice and take him out of the match, saving my life, because that would have ended me right then and there. Because I was spotted, I fall back behind the corner, so I'm not hit by Artie, which doesn't seem to work anyways. I get smashed by Artie, taking out my commander and my gunner once again. My first aid kit's on cooldown, so I just have to wait for it to come back before I can repair those guys. I got 53 hit points left. Track is damaged. I'm in a tough spot here. There are 5 enemy vehicles still left, and 2 of them are Artie, 2 of them are SPG, and 2 of them are TDs. I'm in trouble, and I know I'm going to die, so I have to play very, very carefully, because I can pretty much be sneezed on and I'll die. I managed to spot their STRVS-1. Hopefully Artie can shoot, but he goes dark. So far, not a bad match for me. I've done 1,000 damage with 1,600 assistance damage, which isn't bad. I'm just trying to get my view range to work so I can spot. There's the STRVS-1. I managed to put a 1-shot, again, still using premium rounds because I haven't switched back, and we've only got a 1-tank lead at this point. So put it a 319 damaging shot into him, leaving him on 681. I'm still feeling a little aggressive, yet passive at the same time, so passive-aggressive. Our GW Tiger has taken out the ISM, leaving them with only 4 tanks left, 2 TDs, and 2 SPGs. The SPGs are what have me worried, because if I get spotted, I could be killed instantly just by a splash damage. It doesn't even have to be direct fire, so I need to get to a point where I can spot successfully for our team, as well as not die. It's kind of a tricky balancing act that you kind of have to do. I know where their STRVS-1 generally is. He's on that back slope, but I'm trying my best to do something. The LT-432. Our team is now starting to realize why he hasn't moved in the last little while. So he's pretty much just going to stay alive until the end of the match now at this point. There's not much he can do. So I'm trying to spot. I spot the enemy STRV S1 once again. He's spotted me, so I got to fall back and get into Artie safe cover. Now, if there's an Artie over in A9 or A0, I'm a dead man. But no shot comes, which makes me surprised, actually, but nonetheless pleased. So I am trying to rally the troops, get the team going. I spot the STRV S1 again. He's been splashed by Artie, but once again, no shot. I get spotted again, so I'm falling back. At this point, I realize that the Artie is not in A8, 9, or 0, so they can't shoot me from this angle. So I'm pretty safe. I've got the tank traps to help me stay hull down. And I'm just going to keep spotting that STRV S1 at this point, just because I can. There's not much else I can do. The Centurion 7-1 is going to push up on that corner and hopefully get them in a crossfire. And hopefully our Artie are paying attention. I'm up to 1,300 damage now. 1,600 damage assist. And we'll see. Oh, enemy Artie has been spotted. The M44. No, that's not the M44. What is that? That is the M40. M43 has been spotted by the Centurion 7-1. He's down to 222 hit points. So he's been taking 233 hit points. My apologies. And I spot the GW Tiger, who's moved up to this corner. I take a snapshot. It hits the wall of the mountain face, and he's still sitting there, so I'm going to quickly reload, and I'm going to take my time and aim this time. I hit him for 305, taking him down to 135 hit points, and he's not going to move too far away from me. Still got a corner of his tank, and take him out of the match. Whew! So now we're down to just the STRV S1 with 5 tanks remaining for our side, so it's 14-10. At this point, I'm at 1,700 damage, 1605 assistance. Feeling pretty good. I'm still a really weak one-shot. The STRV takes out the Centurion 1, so I am the only forward tank left to spot for our team. I was excited, but now I am a little concerned because I only have 53 hit points, and the STRV S1 was last spotted with over 600. So I'm a one-shot for him. My best chance is to just spot him and hope that Artie can take him out. So I get spotted. Not a good sign. I'm feeling nervous at this point. What am I going to do? I fall back into the little ravine of the road there, hoping that he doesn't get a shot on me. But he doesn't take one. But he knows I'm there, which is a bad sign. Doing my best to be hull down, hoping for a bounce, trying to figure out how I can spot. I look at the positioning of the artillery, hoping that they can get shots on the STRV S1, because we know he's in this back area there. So I'm trying to spot the best I can. Trying my best. Wiggling. Taking it slow. I spot the STRV S1, but I fall back. He's at 502 hit points. He takes 2 shots from enemy artillery, leaving him on 53. Now's my chance because he's tracked. I pop over the ridge, and boom! Take him out of the match. We win. What a close one that was. Let's go take a look at the results. So at the end of it all, I got Mastery Badge 2nd class, Spotter for the over 1,000 damage, Fire for Effect, and Lucky. And 10 bonds because I got the Billottes medal, which was my first time ever getting the Billottes medal, which is quite an achievement, I must say. 3 kills, 1,800 damage, 2,200 spotting assist and tracking assist damage. Must say that was pretty much one of my favorite matches in this tank so far to date. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you have, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you'd like, and don't forget to subscribe. I upload a new video each and every week. You don't want to miss out the next one. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.